I don't have my camera right now because I'm packing up for DreamCon, but I do want to talk about this entire Mr. Beast situation. It seems to be an entire tirade to get Mrs. Tyson off of the Mr. Beast channel. Ever since formerly Mr. Tyson has turned to Mrs. Tyson, everybody has been against this person because of their past. And their past has been, how do I phrase this lightly? Pretty bad. From Revenge P of Jeanette McCurdy to them saying stuff about Chad Man and saying how much they like lollies and things of that variety. It's been really bad. It has been a complete tirade. They are trending right now. It has been horrible. Everybody keeps misgendering Mrs. Tyson. It is pretty bad. It is insane. The misgendering is the part that's messing me up. I understand the person's a piece of garbage. I understand the person may have done some horrible things in their past, and if they come out that they were grooming people and still are texting minors or have texted minors, then by all means, tear them through the dirt. Twitter, do your business, do what you want, 100%. However, being transphobic is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people are just using this as an excuse to be disgustingly transphobic, and I don't approve of that. If they are a groomer and a PDF file, if they are that, then by all means, you can drag them on other credentials by being that. You're more than welcome to do that. But to misgender them discredits their identity. I know that you don't want to respect somebody if you think they're a bad person, but nobody has really been ever respecting Mrs. Tyson the entire way through. I believe their name is Ava. I don't want to mispronounce their name, so I'm just going to refer to them as Miss Tyson because I don't want to mess anything up. However, if these allegations are true, right now they're just simply allegations. They're really insane. They're really nuts. People are making jokes about the entire situations. I do not know what is going on. I really don't know what is going on. I really don't. It's really nuts. People are saying, oh, we see why he left Mr. Beast crew. We see what's going on here. And they're dragging Mr. Beast and saying, well, you can't let Kris Tyson pop up anymore. You can't let Kris, misgendering Mrs. Tyson the entire way through. It is nuts. It is nuts. I was just reading that and realized that I had misgendered Mrs. Tyson. I apologize for that. However, I do want to point that out. This is nuts. Also, I don't know why they're saying Chandler left the Mr. Beast crew. Mr. Chandler is still a part of the Mr. Beast crew. He's just reading Bible verses. Everything's nuts. It's like, oh, Andrew Tate knew about this. They're always getting the worst, most misogynistic, horrifyingly evil people, like Andrew Tate, the people the loudest and angriest people, to get their opinions on situations, especially involving trans people. Nick Merckx is in this and everything like that. It's nuts. It's absolutely insane. Everyone is just. I'm not sure. I don't think they go by Kris anymore. I really don't. To see their dead name just dragged through like this must be a little bit annoying, but let me give you my entire spiel of how I feel about the entire situation. So strap in, we're in class right now. So hear me out. Let's say Mrs. Tyson did indeed talk to a minor. When did they talk to a minor? Did Mr. Beast know about it? Did Jimmy know about this entire thing? Has Jimmy been hiding their horrible, evil friend this entire way through? Have they been texting minors because of their fame? Is this really the reality of the situation that's going on? What is happening? Right now, they are just allegations. However, what is not an allegation is the fact that Mrs. Tyson, in her youth, before transitioning, was a edgy Xbox gaming lord. They were an edge lord. She was a very, very edgy person. Digging up old tweets of what she used to post was really bad. It is horrible all the way through. They've dug up all the old tweets. Mrs. Tyson has gone through and very accurately just gone through and deleted a lot of their other tweets. Sunny V2 made a whole video about Mrs. Tyson and things of that variety. People are making a bunch of jokes. It's really nuts. They're like, oh yeah, Mrs. Tyson said the hard R. There's a lot of stuff popping up. They're digging up the past like Twitter usually does, which is what always happens. This is like what always happens. This is the bare minimum of what always happens. Like this is what always happens. Everybody's saying, oh, Sunny V2 was right about this. But Sunny V2 made the video specifically about the transition. That is it. Because most people, and I know this is going to sound crazy for you in an echo chamber on the internet, most people do not accept people that are trans. Most people do not accept people that are a part of the LGBTQ. Most people don't accept those people. That is how it works. That is how it has always worked. That is simply how people feel. And I mean this legitimately. I'm now currently corrected. They do go by Ava Kris Tyson, it seems. Seems like that. So it's nuts. So it's insane. It's absolutely nuts. Like, the entire way through, this is a disgusting situation. Now, I know there's going to be a few reactionaries, because that's what happens. People read headlines and don't really look deeper into things, and that's my job, to look deeper into things. When I get a real update about this situation, I can't really do that right now because I'm literally about to go on a plane to go to DreamCon to cause havoc. When I get a real update about this entire situation, I will talk about it more. Right now, I am just shocked. I am really, really upset by everything. Everybody is saying this has set the trans community back 100 years, 1,000 years. One trans person doing something bad doesn't set back the entire trans community. If you think that, and if you believe that if one bad person does something, then it set back the entire community, then that is a horrible way to live. And I wish you well. That's weird. You shouldn't look at the actions of one slightly famous person to determine how an entire community operates and acts. That is a weird way to exist. That is a strange way to operate. You shouldn't really do that. You should be able to look at the actions of an individual as an individual and separate them from their community. And people trying to cancel Mr. Beast over this, I've seen a lot of people try their best to say, well, we should just get rid of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast does innumerable amounts of good to the world. He does an amazing amount of good to the world. He does not need to be canceled at all. Mr. Beast is an amazing human. Through and through, Mr. Beast is godlike. However, if Mrs. Tyson is doing all these things and things of that variety and is texting minors and things of that variety, that is horrible. That is a horrible, horrible, evil, disgusting thing. Right now, I'm going to wait for more information, but I just want to talk about this to give my thoughts. Right now, it's looking bad. It's looking real bad. I'm not going to lie to anybody. So, let's wait and see.